Which one of the following sentences would most logically complete the passage? Okay, most logically complete the passage. That means what are we looking for? An answer choice that says what?
Inference.
It's what's next. It's inference, which means it's gonna be weak. It's gonna be supported by everything in the passage. It's not gonna introduce anything new. You can basically ask yourself, does this have to be true given what was said? Right? Answer choice A. Therefore, while in principle there might be grounds for holding that advertising is detrimental to society, concession, the Marcusean critique does not provide such grounds. The point of this argument was that the Marcusean thing is wrong, right? So I would keep A open. We're cool with that? Okay, B. Therefore, although Marcusean claims about advertising are rationally justified, this guy does not think they're rational. That's why this person has been arguing against them. Even so, the last part of this, political gain, we had like corporation gain. Political gain is very narrow. C, therefore, any shift in basic assumptions. Shift in basic assumptions. Required to correct the abuses of advertising will require a change in the perception of human nature held by corporate leaders? Okay, we're out of here. D, therefore, while emphasizing only detrimental social aspects of advertising, Marcusians have failed to consider that such aspects are clearly outweighed by numerous social benefits. Was this argument, hey, there's some downsides, but really the good things outweigh the bad things? No. E. Therefore, the Marcusian critique of advertising is mistaken. Except. We have an exception. In its claim that advertisers who exert economic power over those few people who are unable or unwilling to distinguish real from false needs. Was there any sense that there's an exception here? That, I'm going to qualify my claims against Marcusian stuff. I don't think there's an exception mentioned in this passage, so I would get rid of answer choice E for that reason. But keep this in mind. Even if there is an exception, I don't think the Marcusians made this claim. I don't think they claimed that advertisers exert economic power over those few people who are unable or unwilling to distinguish real from false needs. What did they claim instead? They exert power over everyone, not over only those few who are unable or unwilling to make that. That unable, unwilling thing was brought up by the author, right? All right. Which ones were we debating in 21? I guess I got a little sidetracked and just went into those. E?
Yeah.
E and D. Okay, are we cool with why they're gone?
I thought this whole last section he's talking about, well, if there's a need for emotional fulfillment, there's a need to breathe, then having this as an option is beneficial to society.
Okay. So Marcusians have failed to consider that such aspects are clearly outweighed by numerous social benefits. You don't feel like that's too strong? That was the point here?
Well, numerous can be more than one, right?
Yeah, more than one.
So they either pick it because they buy the commodity, or they just occasionally enjoy it, or they just like the ads.
Yeah, I don't feel like the point of this was that the benefits outweigh the costs. I think this is just there are some benefits.
Numerous.
Numerous benefits? One benefit? Nick?
For E,
Yeah.
the Marcusians not have to claim?
They do have to claim it. This is the same in reasoning questions or role questions. Because when you say this idea is being used to support the claim that yada yada, and that claim doesn't exist.
No, I'm saying, wouldn't they have to be making that claim if they're saying it happens to everyone?
No. if they say that's true for everyone, then they have to believe this. But they don't have to make this claim. Does that make sense? Like if I say that everyone likes ice cream, then I have to believe that some people like ice cream. But I may have never made the claim that some people like ice cream.
Say it again.
Okay. If I claim that everyone likes ice cream,
Yeah.
then I must believe that some people.
Why don't you believe that everyone likes ice cream?
Why don't I believe that everyone? I do believe that everyone likes ice cream.
You said, I claim that everyone likes ice cream,
Yep.
therefore I believe that some people like ice cream.
Okay, I'm just trying to clarify the difference. Because you said if they make this claim about everyone, then don't they have to make this claim as well?
Right.
No, they have to believe it, but they don't have to claim it. That's it. You're shaking your head here, Nick. That's a big deal on the LSAT. Claims are things that are explicitly expressed.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. This test is obsessed with those sort of details. Only because lawyers are, right?
So this
Did
is-
you say that or not?
Believe,
This
would it
seems
be
like-
right?
Even then, I'd be a little hesitant because this whole like unwilling, unable, yeah, probably. They probably have to believe that because if they believe that for everyone, then they believe it for the ones who are unable and unwilling.
Right.
But that's not what it's not a claim that they made. They never even talked about the whole unwilling, unable people.
Just seems like a not very, claim versus belief doesn't seem like a very strong difference.
It's a big difference. A claim is an explicit expression of belief. So, I'm glad we clarified.
I accept they're different.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess I have.
No, I mean, that happens. You'll see this all the time in role questions or reasoning questions. They'll say, describe the role of this sentence. And it's like, it is used to support the claim that, and you're like, that claim doesn't exist. This is wrong. And it's wrong for that reason. Even if it seems like something they must be thinking. And people are tempted by that answer. It's because that claim was never made, but it is assumed. So you're like, they have to be thinking that. Who cares? It wasn't a claim, so it's wrong.
Claim means you have to say it.
Claim means you have to say it. There you go.